But if you can't do it, you can't do it, mate. But at a later date, you know, September, October, whenever, you know, if you really want the fight, you can have it. But you can have it on the 6th of August, mate, but it's got to be not in America. Because all us, I'll be honest with you, at the minute, are suspended. I'm banned for life. I can't get here at all. Tyson can't get over there because he's got a few issues at the moment, what he's trying to sort out. So Tommy has got no team.
What's good, family? Shout out to the boss man, Thunders Productions, for coming through with that most needed coin right now, yeah? Energy bills be rocketing. Need all the bills covered right now, 100%. Anywho, we just heard there from your mans, John Fury, leaking, giving it a good quick leak, yeah? Ratting, letting slip on his son, Tyson Fury. Now, this for me, gotta be honest with you, your man the YB's hands must go in the air right now. I did a video, quite a few people did a video on this topic already, and I took the position that the woman who put the story out, who leaked the original story, Nicola Talent, aka Mrs. Massive Hard-On for the Kinahan and Friends cartel, I said, listen, Nicola, yeah, your raging, engorged lob-on has got you all the way cloudy thinking right now. Listen, we've all been there, yeah? We've all been there. You ain't nut yet, and all you can think about is getting that nut. I said, listen, like I said, you got that pre-nut mist going on right now, Nicola. You ain't thinking straight. It weren't adding up. Let's not forget, people, Tyson Fury was pictured at his cousin's fight, Nick Gorman Donnie. He was fighting. Tyson Fury was there, and it was on the same day, I think. Yeah, it was Friday. Nicola Talent said that Fury went or tried to board a flight on the Friday. He was in Liverpool or something on the Friday. So it weren't really adding up. And also, Fury 2 weeks ago posted some Instagram videos in Miami. Anywho, like I said, so based on the evidence we had, and bearing in mind Nicola Talent's article, which I went through in the other video, was weak. It didn't give us any information. It just literally said, in fact, I'm not even sure she gave a date at the time. She actually did an interview yesterday giving more information, but at the time in the article, when it came out in the Sunday World, there was no meat on the bones, yeah? Not even a little bit of meat on the bones. The story was bare bones, 100%. So, based on that, I concluded, bearing in mind the fact that, as I've explained, she's renowned, Nicola Talent's renowned for being all up in the Kinahan thing, I thought maybe she just lead in with this one. Although, in her defence, I did say that this isn't the first thing. Let's not forget, Matthew Macklin. Whilst he's not Tyson Fury's level, Matthew Macklin, it's known, he 100% ain't going to the US. So I guess on that respect, it's not a stretch to think that Tyson Fury can't go there. Anyway, now giving you the backstory. Oops. John Fury. I'm going to cover this on my other channel. If you don't know about the other channel, YB the Trap God. On that channel, I follow all the YouTube boxing stuff. Jake Paul, KSI, then wants that. So I'll cover John Fury and Timmy Fury and Jake Paul. There's been a whole bunch of stuff going on there. And that's where this video originates. Yeah, the video you just saw at the start of mine, of John Fury letting slip, or rolling over, or ratting, yeah, John Chatty Patty Fury, makes you wonder, doesn't it? Don't forget, people, John Fury, let's not forget as well, Frank Warren came out a day or two ago now and said, listen, I plead the fifth, I don't know anything, yeah? Frank Warren certified. John Fury, who spent 10 years in jail, he loved to chat, doesn't he? Chattermouth. Chatty Patty have an arse. John Chatty Patty Fury have an arse, dude. Can't stop chatting, letting things slip. Yeah? You could just tell, you can bet your bottom dollar John Fury was that guy on the wing. Just love to chat everyone's business. 100%. Chatting, you know what I mean? Not even a little bit certified. Why is it Frank Warren can hold it down and keep it a trilly, but John Fury, Mr. Chatty Patty, want to let everyone's business, let all the cats out of the bag? Anyway, like I just said, oops, yeah, all this clandestineness that Team Fury was relatively successfully getting away with, John Fury's only gone and put his foot in it. You heard there from him. He basically said, Jake Paul, Tommy can't fight you in the US. I can't go to the US. That's been the case for the last 15 years. Oh, and by the way, my son Tyson, he also can't go. He's having some legal problems. Oops. So that for me, it's game, set and match now. Not only that, I said in my last video 2 days ago, I told you I had some exclusive information. And I'm going to let you know what that is now. Because that also is evidence that Tyson Fury, well, this, for me, it's game, set and match. Fury can't go to the US, bottom line. His dad wouldn't say it. There's no other way it makes sense for him to say that. Yeah? I guess you could say, well, he's saying that to let Timmy Fury not have to do the fight. But that's not what it is. This is the fact of the matter is, Tyson Fury can't go to the US. And not only that, a few days ago, part of the evidence I used to say that Nicola Tallant's probably wrong was the fact that Tyson Fury 2-3 weeks ago posted a video on a yacht in Miami. Yeah? So I was saying, well, how can he be banned when he was posting Instagram stories in Miami? Now, some deep detective Donnie in the comments came through and said, yo YB, that video was old. Now, he couldn't provide no evidence that it was old. I did a search on YouTube though, and boom, if you type in Tyson Fury yacht Miami, yeah, or Tyson Fury on a yacht in Miami in YouTube, it will come up, and the video, the exact same one, he's wearing the same t-shirt, his wife Paris is wearing the same t-shirt, and it's from 18 months ago. Oops. So that to me is, well, Tyson Fury might just be showing some happy memories, but I don't know, he posted a video a little while back as well of him and his dad in New York or something. In fact, that couldn't have been, because John Fury could never be in New York, so crap that, but still, it implies some sort of deception going on, in my opinion. Again, it could just, is Tyson Fury just happy to repost old memories? There wasn't no hashtag throwback or TBT or whatever they do. I ain't into Instagram, but them ones there. It wasn't no throwback, yeah? This was Tyson Fury implying he was actually there on the yacht. That was some old ass video. So I was wrong there again, yeah? That wasn't a new, well, I didn't know, but obviously it wasn't a new video. He's not in Miami and he's banned. Now, this is, I mean, at the time I said, from a pundit's point of view or from a commentator's point of view, like myself, we love drama. I love drama. You man know I'd be like a female when it comes to drama. I love it. 100%. I'm like John Fury. Chatty patty have an ass. 100%. And on that basis, I mean, I hate to, obviously, if I was close to Tyson Fury, if I was closer to Tyson Fury than I already am, being a deep source within the camp, I might say, well, obviously, innit, if Tyson Fury is your man, it's not good. But like I said, as a chatty patty commentator, more drama for us, isn't it? How this plays out is more drama, bottom line. It sounds, what's the word? It's not the nicest way of putting it, but end of the day, human nature is to love drama. We all love drama, bottom line. You can lie to yourself, you can try and make out you're too gangster. Oh no, I'm too gangster. You love drama, shut up man. Yeah, 100%. Everyone loves drama. Drama's better than boring old things. So based on that, this can be interesting. Now, I mean, to be quite honest with you, Tyson Fury in the status he has, although I guess, if Tyson Fury is involved, he's involved. Uncle Sam won't make a difference, but if Tyson Fury's clean, I do expect this to be resolved expeditiously. People like Matthew Macklin, finished, in my opinion. Uncle Sam ain't interested, but when you've got some good coin and some good lawyers and good fame and clout, it can work wonders for you. Yeah, now if you're some low-level don, like Matthew Macklin, he finished. Yeah, Jesus himself couldn't help him. Do you know what I'm saying? 100%. A reference from Jesus himself ain't going to get Matthew Macklin in the US. Now, he finished. But if anyone of the 600 who are banned has a chance, obviously, it's going to be the relatively big pay-per-view Donny, big tax revenue cat. Well, assuming he's paid his taxes, he best have done. Yeah, 100%. Because if he ain't, it's going to be truly peak for him. But assuming he's paid his taxes, that means something in the US. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the US, the only way you can get there to work, the US has some sort of green book passport thing. If you have like $1 million business, you can automatically go and live there. Yeah, me or you, we can't automatically go and live in the US. But someone like Tyson Fury, because he's a millionaire and he can bring investment or whatever to the country, he can just go there and get this green card, I think they call it. Everyone else has to apply for a lottery, and it's like 1 in a million. You're never going to get it. But people like Fury can just swan over there and do their thing. Well, that's money talks. No one's naive here, but that's what it is. And on that basis, being a green card holder. That in itself, obviously, again, if you're doing crime, it's peak for you. Uncle Sam gonna, told you before, Uncle Sam gonna, and pop, yeah, 100%. You can be getting popped from the back. Uncle Sam will give you a good popping. That's what he'll be doing, all the way from the back as well. But if you're not, if he's clean, and Tyson Fury's just caught up, he'll get some top lawyers on it, and it should get worked out. Should. Thankfully, or luckily enough for us boxing fans, there's no one really popping in the US, is there? What do I mean by that? Well, it's not like, let's say for example, Tyson Fury had fought AJ first. Let's say Tyson Fury had just finished having 3 big AJ fights. That would be annoying. Why? Well, Deontay Wilder would still be the presumed WBC champion, and therefore it might make it, well, I guess Wilder could just come to the UK. So I guess really it makes no difference anyway. Even if there was someone big in the US, Fury would just fly him over to the UK. But still, in terms of revenues and the financial side, you're never going to get bigger revenues than in the US. And again, the way the Saudi Dons are doing it, that's not necessarily true. These Saudi cats, yeah? But then again, we don't know whether Tyson Fury is prepared to get dumped on. Because the only way you get to do a big fight in Saudi is if you sign the contract to get the OnlyFans treatment. I'm telling you now, you can laugh all you want, that's what it is. Anthony Johnson, he sold out. He sold his chest out. Yeah, his chest had been long. Listen, Anthony Johnson lost, Anthony Johnson lost the autonomy of his own chest years ago. Some next Saudi Donny has owned AJ's chest, and he's got nice big spicy korma dumps all over it. Yeah, now, to be fair, Tyson Fury hasn't fought in Saudi, and I think that's probably what it is. For whatever reason, he don't want some next Prince Don giving him a big warm one on the chest. I respect that. Will he sell out later on? We'll soon find out, but so far, he ain't sold out for the korma dons. Yeah? Anyway, it's somewhat, as a culture vulture, this news is obviously, it's intriguing at the least, is it not? Yeah, Fury can't go into the US. That's some big news. Although I guess he's retired. I mean, he's not retired, is he? But if he is retired, if he is retired, this news is, who give a f, innit? If Tyson Fury is genuinely retired, and by the way, he went on Piers Morgan and pleaded his case. Oh, I'm definitely retired. There's no way I'm coming back. If that's true, then it really don't make a difference. Yeah, the only way chatty patty dons like the YB, or the only way this gets interesting for the drama queens, is if he really needs to be there for some sort of reason. Because otherwise, it's almost like he's lost a nicety. It's nice to have a pad in Miami with a yacht. Yeah, that's nice, but you can have one in the south of France, or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a nicety to have that USA green card. It's not a necessity, is it? So, really, it won't make a scrap of difference either way, to be quite honest with you. And even if he's not retired, he can go to Saudi for a big bag. He can go and get, in fact, scrap that. Because even if he's not retired, there ain't no one in the US anyway. The only way the US market opens up, and therefore the only way Tyson Fury or boxing may lose out a bit, is if there was some big up-and-coming heavyweight USA star. And there ain't, not even close. And Tyson Fury, don't forget people, it's not like Tyson Fury is 25 and there's a whole bunch of narratives being spun now. The only narrative is Fury versus AJ, and maybe Fury versus Usyk. I'm not even sure he'll come back for Usyk at all. But even if he did, that fight would not be big in the US. As in, the most money they'll get for that fight will be in Saudi. The Saudi dons will say, listen, that fight, they'll say, number one, Tyson Fury is 6'9", and he has a nice wide chest, perfect for dumping on. Yeah, I'm telling you now, these Saudi dons, they like the contrast. They'll say, wow, yeah, we like dumping on AJ, but he got a black chest. That's not, the contrast between dump and black chest enters, innit? They'll be thinking, wow, damn, we can bring Fury over, and look at the contrast between the korma dump and the white chest, perfect. Yeah, nicely contrasted. That's their favourite, 100%. On AJ, you can't really notice it. They want to see the contrast. That's valuable for dump dons, 100%. But like I was saying, even if he banned from the US, for the realistic fights that are left, AJ and Usyk, they're all UK fights and or Saudi fights. The US, You know what I mean? It's one of them ones. So really, it's not going to make no difference. Apart from the general intrigue of, oh wow, someone's banned. It's quite rare, isn't it? You don't often hear about celebrities being banned from the US. So apart from that part of it, functionally, as far as boxing is concerned, to put the drama apart, it makes no scrap. Ain't going to make a scrap of difference, really. Yeah? And then again, actually, tell a lie, where it will get interesting on all levels is if Tyson Fury does have some level of criminality. Because then it's going to be a massive show trial and all sorts. That's when it will get real serious. Or like, it will be overwhelming almost. Is if Tyson Fury really is caught up in this stuff. And it gets, there's a big massive Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial thing going on. That's when it will just go wild. Is that what I think as a base case? No, it's not. But I've been wrong in the past. Yeah? So, who knows? But again, Tyson Fury, with all that money he's made, independent of, then again, no, look at the rappers. Look at all the bonehead rappers who have loads of money outside of crime, but still desperate to be all in the video. Yeah? And I'm not being funny, it does beg the question. People say things like, oh, well, YB, Tyson Fury is smarter than bonehead rappers. And I might have said that at one point myself, but then it begs the question. If Tyson Fury is as smart as many people will give him credit for, it begs the question, why was he involving himself with Kinahan anyway? Because in my mind, if I'm running a $100 million business, which Tyson Fury essentially is, yeah, and I'm smart, I'm going to be thinking, you know what, I'm running a $100 million business independent of any criminal don. Yeah, it's one thing to be friends with Kinahan, but to involve him in your business, i.e. being your manager and getting it all muddled up, that's low IQ in my opinion. Any good manager would tell Fury, where's the upside here? What benefit are we getting from working with Kinahan? It's all risk. If it goes tits up with Kinahan, why would you want to be linked with that guy? That's a low IQ play. And the upside is where? Now that's the question. I think we've possibly stumbled on something there. The upside would be, oh well, YB, you might want to work with Kinahan, because he's going to give you 50% on top to wash some things. Oops, yeah? If your purse is 40 mil, and Kinahan wants to run 60 through your account, or, yeah, if your purse is 40 mil, yeah, and Kinahan wants to run 80 through the account, and you get to keep 20, that might be, or something, I don't know, obviously, listen, Kinahan hasn't made $1 billion, or Kinahan doesn't have billions of dollars of assets for nothing. Yeah, they have to run it through somewhere. And that might be a good cover, wouldn't it? Oh, a big boxer. HSBC or whatever bank aren't going to ask many questions, are they? Yep, Tyson Fury is a well-known $1 million boxer, and all of his purses are plastered everywhere. Okay, Tyson Fury's got 80 mil running through there. No questions asked. Oops. Yeah, that might be one play, for example. Because, apart from that, what was the upside? Why would you want some narco-trafficante all in the video with you if you're so smart? So it's one or the other. Either Tyson Fury is dopey and he just weren't thinking of the long-term play, or he's half intelligent and was chasing the pack. Yeah, it's one or the other. Or, I don't know about the other or, but either way, man, it's one of them ones. We're going to find out soon. The good news is that normally Uncle Sam should already have them kind of informations. Yeah, if it was that bait. I don't know actually, I'm not sure. But either way, let's see how it plays out. That's all at this particular point in time, all we know is that this is serious now. Yeah? Because my base case was Fury, he ain't caught up in this at all. And he won't be on no sanction list. Oops. That's not the case now. He is in the sanction list. So it's only getting peaker from this point. And let's not forget, people, Fury retiring. At the time, we speculated, is this because of potential the Kinahan thing? The fact he's banned now, that only gives that more credence. And as a boxing fan, that's the sad part here. Because if Tyson Fury is caught up in this to some extent, if he has been running things through his account, for example, he may want to just stay away from boxing full stop and get out of Dodge, or from what he perceives to be getting out of Dodge. In reality, it won't make a scrap of difference. Yeah, stopping boxing now, but that's often what criminals think. Often, or half-sharp criminals will think, oh, the feds are on me, let me stop doing what I do now. Now, in reality, it's not going to make a scrap of difference. If you stop now, stopping now is too late. But still, the mind will think, oh, if I stop now and distance myself, it's too late. Uncle Sam, Yeah, Uncle Sam, he already coming for that booty of yours. That's what he coming for, I'm telling you. Yeah, 100%. But anyway, let's see how it plays out. For boxing's sake, I mean, let's not forget, people, boxing's down all the way bad right now, 100%. And on that basis, let's just pray he ain't caught up in no way. Because if he is, I mean, heavyweight boxing's dead, full stop. Yeah, God forbid we have to rely on Usyk or Johnston to hold the whole division up again. Yeah, because at any time we know Mr. Anthony Johnston can roll over, even if he beats Usyk. Yeah, we know any time he can roll over and get filled in by some middleweight don. So it's not, the intrigue isn't there for me. The whole point of being a heavyweight champion, and all the Tyson Fury haters, yeah, the reason I've grown towards Fury is he get the job done, and that's what dominant heavyweights are supposed to do. You're not supposed to have one decent fight, get knocked out, or one decent fight, lose to a midge don. Yeah, you're supposed to dominate, and so far Tyson Fury doing that. For a long time, people say, well, YB, he ain't fought no one. He only fought one person. Okay, now it's two. And that second one, who was a lot worse at the time, gave your man Anthony Johnston all the work he could handle. Let's not forget that, people. Yeah? We were saying the AJ that fought Dillian White was the best AJ. And we actually said that at the time that was the worst Dillian White. Facts. Bad shoulder, no experience. Dillian White's improved level since then. Yeah? So the best AJ went life and death with the worst Dillian White. Tyson Fury just smoked the pack of the best Dillian White. Oops. Yeah? So don't give me that rubbish about, oh, he only fought one guy. Now he's fought two guys. How many guys has AJ beat since we're there? Let's be real now. How many top young guys has AJ beat? Go on, I'm trying to think now. Who has he beat? And bear in mind, people, Fury dominated him. Fury dominated Wilder. He dominated Dillian White. What young bucks, yeah, has AJ dominated? I can't think of none. Pulev, old. Povetkin, old. Vlad, old. Dillian White, life and death. Ruiz got beat. Usyk got beat. So, in all seriousness, what young bucks, because Dillian White, young buck. Deontay Wilder, young buck. These are prime of this generation heavyweights. Which ones has AJ dominated? Okay, I'll give him Parker, but he didn't stop Parker, did he? Oops. Yeah? Fury stopped White, stopped Wilder. That's 2-0 in my book. Because AJ, as I said, he ain't stopped Parker. If AJ had to stop Parker, I'd give him that one. But even then, I wouldn't put Parker in Dillian White's or Wilder's level. Because we know Parker lost to Dillian White anyway. Oops. Yeah? So where are they? Where are the young bucks? Fury's got 2. What has AJ got? None. That's just what it is. All this talk about resume is shot now, in my opinion. Shot to bits. Bottom line. Simple as that.